think that those who are surprised by anything in here, the idea that the forecast is coming down. I mean, honestly, if you looked at it very close after what he said to when he was with Tusa at J.P. Morgan, you would not be surprised, which is one of the reasons why the stock's not going down. Not going down. You didn't want another decline. Now, look, I think that some of the suppositions I've been talking with GE are a little too positive. I think that their power outlook, where they're saying that revenues are going to grow and that segment margins are going to expand for 2020, I think that was ill-advised to take that course of action. I don't think that that's necessarily a bar that you want to set. But then again, because of supply issues, they talk about aviation not being as much. This is something that I totally get because aviation is the jewel, obviously. It's not because of what's happening in Boeing, but it's a high-quality problem. There's tremendous demand for the LEAP engine. So I don't know. I mean, I think that you've got some negatives that are that I think they can beat, which is in aerospace, and some positives that I think they're going to fall short on, which is power. So altogether, though, I'd rather fall short on power than I would on aerospace.
Right. When we talk about the degree to which power is recovering, what metric do you look to? Do you look at like Brent?
You know, it's funny. I'm going to give you something that is the most crazy metric ever. The metric is you want the number of pages devoted to power so that you can figure it out. And I know that when I go...
So you want more granularity?
Yes, and so now at least they're starting to see some progress. I mean, one of the things that I disagree on, I was trying to figure out the sensitivity analysis for gas turbine orders for 2019, and it's like, and for 2020, you don't know. It's such a moving target. I deal with a lot of utilities in this country, and not worldwide, because GE's worldwide. And it is very clear that every time they think they're going to need to put in a new natural gas plant, they take it back. Because I mean, one of the things that I've been working on, there was a story the other day about it, but there's even light bulbs. Light bulbs have resulted in a dramatic decline in the number of electricity that's needed. We don't talk about it much.
As we switch to halogen.
Yes,
yeah.
we switch. Right. And light bulbs are a sensitivity analysis factor when you're talking to the big utility companies. And as that use goes down and it's not met by electronic cars going up,
Yet.
You just keep, right, yeah, you keep being surprised if you're a utility company about how you don't need that extra plant. And that is the real problem I have with the GE gas turbine industry orders. I think that they need to lower the range. They're using 25-30 for 2019. But look at this. They were using 56 in 2015. And one of the things that it's a shame that Larry was saddled with this, but there were forecasts being made without any thought about environmental conservation by two previous regimes ago. And they're still living with that. And they're living with the size of a power division that I think is, well, they can't find any higher of it.
They're also living with, I mean, the last couple of days have seen a lot of reporting on how they built up and then wrote down $20 billion, $22 billion in assets, right?
Yeah.
Where are you on accounting?
Well, I've been counseled to drop the, Jim, will you stop it already with the truth and reconciliation that's needed after the Immelt regime? I mean, you're really beating a dead horse. Now, I am a dead horse beater from way back. I've been beating dead horses ever since.
There's a whole cemetery of horses.
Oh, my. I've been down to that Kentucky horse farm with we're just taking a flogging to these horses. But I've got to tell you that, yeah, I mean, look, this is real accounting. If you look at the accounting that she uses, I mean, it's shocking. It's actually like other companies.
For once. In your view?
For once, yeah. I mean, they had, it's like a separate course in accounting you had to take. And I think that GE, you can read those articles and it says the goodwill this, goodwill that. Well, if you were using the kind of ridiculous accounting that GE was, it's fine. But now we're being brought into the light ages from the dark ages, and you're stuck with trying to make sense about what they did. And you can't just come out and say, look, here's what happened. We completely blew this. We didn't do anything right. And now we're stuck with these things we have to clean up. But no one wants to do that because they're not into dead horse flog, DHF.
Just to put a point on this, are you still, is Tusa's $6 target still make sense?
I think that Steve, you always have to say, so you say, whom I respect very much.
JP Morgan, Steve and Tusa.
Steve's a friend, respect. I like Tusa, but no, I think he's going to be wrong.
On 6?
Yeah, he's going to be wrong on the 6. But then again, let's give him this. He did correctly, it did correctly go to 6. He just forgot to ring the register.
Huh.
Yeah, he forgot to ding the